Okay guys, this is a requested video. Miss Cat, this is for you and for a couple of you others that commented. I'm going to make the stuffing part of what goes in our homemade stuffed pasta shells that you can then put in a container and freeze until you're ready to use. When you're ready to use it, you just take it out, thaw it, and boil your pasta shells, stuff them, cover them with sauce and cheese, and throw them in the oven. It is the perfect comfort food that is super simple and kind of, you know, just a good old-fashioned Italian meal at home that you can have ready to go on a moment's notice. So I'm Crystal, and this is What Was Mommy Thinking, and thanks for coming to cook with me today. All right, you guys, if you watched my weekly prep or set yourself up for success video, you saw that I browned some ground beef. This is 2 pounds of 90% lean ground beef. And I browned it and I cooled it and I stuck it in the fridge. I did not put this in the Ziploc bags because I knew I was going to be using it later. So we're gonna get that in the bowl. Awesome. Then we're gonna do 1 pound of ricotta cheese, which is pretty much this whole 15-ounce container. If you have a bigger container and want to do the full 16, that is fine. I'm going to cut this. Oh, there's a little tear. We're going to put the whole thing in here. All right. Now, it also calls for 2 pounds of mozzarella cheese. So we're going to put 4 of these 8-ounce bags. So much cheese. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, it's stuck in there. One more. Then we're going to add in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. And y'all, this is a double batch. Totally a double batch. All right, about a cup of this. I'm going to eyeball it. Actually, I'm going to add what's left because that's about a cup. I had this here in case I needed it, but I don't. And then you're going to want to add about 1/2 of a cup of shredded Romano. So that's about 1/4. And that makes about 1/2. And I like to use this to put on top of it when I bake it. So, all right, with all of that in there, the only other ingredient is going to be some parsley. So I'm gonna probably put, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon or 2 of dried parsley in here. If you are adverse to sticking your hands in this and zhushing it around, then you can just use this spoon But I'm gonna go grab a glove. I will be right back, and I'm gonna get in here and dig around. I knew something was wrong. I knew when I was mixing it with my hands, it didn't have the right consistency. I'm not gonna say that word, but it didn't feel like it was the right consistency. So now I get to do that all again. So I'm going to fast forward you guys through this part so you can just listen to some music. I'll meet you back here. Okay, so, sorry, I was peeking at that. I'm gonna move this over. Here are my al dente pasta shells. I've just got them in a little strainer sitting back on the pot. And you wanna make sure that you can actually handle them, that they're cool enough to handle. Mine aren't particularly at that point yet, but, so I have sad news. I didn't really plan to go all the way through with this meal. I had planned just to show you to this point where you put this in the freezer and you can make pasta shells later. Here's the thing though, I decided to do this. I've got the pasta, but I used all of my mozzarella in making the stuffing, so I don't have any to put on top. I am gonna show you guys everything else. Just know that at the end, when you take the aluminum foil off in baking, you would put a layer of mozzarella cheese and put it back in until that melts. We're just not gonna have that step in today's video. Sorry about that, everybody. I just didn't get that last ingredient because I didn't think I was gonna do all of this. But, so these are very hot. Woo! Eee. So when you can handle them, which I'm trying to get to, you want to hold them and kind of hold it open and just, I tend to take my spoon and kind of roll it up the lip of the other side. And I like to fill mine until there's a little bit, kind of like that. So it's nice and packed in there, and there's a little bit of an opening, and then I put mine with that side open. So I'll show you guys again. I take my spoon and kind of run it under, grab that stuffing, and as I'm holding the shell open with the spoon, I'm pushing all of that off of the spoon into the shell. Kind of pack it in there nice and tight. And I usually need just a touch more. And then I put it in the pan face up. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done and in there, and I'll see you back here. right, so we have a full pan here. Then you just want to take your favorite marinara sauce. If you've got homemade. If not, jarred works amazing. And you can pour it on, you can spoon it on, whatever works for you. Once we get all of this marinara on, we're going to pop this in a 350-degree oven. After we cover it with aluminum foil, it's going to cook for about 30 to 45 minutes. Depending on if your oven runs hot, you know, check it at 30. You'll know it's done. All the cheese will kind of be melty and kind of oozing out of the shells a little bit. Then if you have it, which we all know I don't, go ahead and take mozzarella cheese and put it over. We like a lot of sauce, can you tell? Well, plus I contaminated my spatula and I can't put that back in there, so we're just going to use up this last little bit of marinara. Okay, so cover that. I'm going to go grab some aluminum foil. We're going to get this covered and get it in the oven. All right, this is the pasta shells. Now again, remember, I did not have the layer of mozzarella to put on the top, so I just left the aluminum foil the whole time and checked it once. And there they are, nice and bubbly. And I'll tell you what, we'll get a little plate. Get a little plate on my cabinet. And I'll show you what one looks like. I'm going to put that right there so I can see what you see there. And if we just take one pasta shell out, so even without the extra mozzarella on it, you get this yummy, ooey, gooey goodness in there. And these things are incredible. So I don't even know if you would want extra mozzarella cheese. Of course, we always do. But these with a nice salad and some garlic bread will be a hit with your family, I promise. So that's it for today, everybody. I want to thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video and seeing how these turn out. I hope that you'll give this recipe a try with your family and leave me in the comment section below what you thought of it, or if you do a different rendition of this, please leave that in the comment section below as well. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like the Cook With Me content, and I'll keep that coming. If there's anything you've seen on any of my menus or in my weekly setups that you would like me to do a full Cook With Me on, please let me know that too. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.